the Fed was faced with this choice, right? So how do we deal with this? Do we let this stuff just blow out? And that meant, of course, affecting everybody that had been buying and investing in these mortgage-backed securities. And like you pointed out, it was the credit rating agencies that gave these things AAA ratings when they were absolute crap. They were total garbage. I mean, any economist, anybody, any CPA could have looked at it and said, no, this is not a viable investment. This is something that is based on over-leveraged, really ridiculous positioning, and they were marketed to everybody from pension accounts right straight through to individual people on the basis that they were AAA. Without that AAA stamp, the credit rating agencies, these would not have been allowed into the pension accounts, which is where the bulk of the purchasing ended up going. So we ended up with so much of this crap floating in the markets. Now, there was no way to unwind it. But the Fed understood that if it didn't buy this stuff at some sort of value, and it paid 100 cents on the dollar. It paid full value for these things when it bought it off of the balance sheets of the investment banks to save them from having to write off this, massive amount of debt. And it did so with the intent of trying to then subsequently sell this stuff off over time. Well, that was in 2008. Here we are in 2024. They still have not been able to deal with that. And in the meantime, since 2020, they've accumulated trillions in other assets, mostly in the form of treasury bonds, and they continue to buy them directly from the government, which enables the government to not have to find another buyer. So, it's like you're piling up garbage in a town, and the garbage disposal area is completely filled. But a guy comes to you and says, well, I own an island, and it's got so much free area, I'll take all your garbage, and I'll take all your garbage. You just dump it on me. So, everybody moves the garbage. Well, finally, this guy says, okay, I can't take any more of your garbage. I've got enough. I've got to start giving garbage back to you now. But your stuff's already filled up. So where's the garbage going to go? And this has been the problem the Fed is facing. So when the Fed intervenes, it artificially stimulates economic activity. It creates a false environment. This is where all this volatility comes from, is false environments created by the Federal Reserve.